Okay, Chrissy, so you're out injured tonight, so you got a chance to watch the boys from yourself from the sidelines. A 1-0 win, a superb win against a very good Roman Glass team. What did you make of that performance?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a slightly different role for me tonight, watching and helping Kier out a little bit, and I thought it was a really good, solid display. They very rarely threatened the goal. Everyone did their job to a man. Everybody on the pitch was an 8 out of 10, and that's back to our sort of bread and butter. That's what we did week in, week out, last season and early part of this season as well. So yeah, really good win. Yeah,
they were applying more pressure as the game went on naturally. Were you worried at all that we might concede a late equaliser?
Yeah, you're always worried at 1-0, but I said to Kier with about 20-25 minutes to go, I still felt like we were pretty comfortable. They had a bit more of the ball, but they weren't creating great chances. I think obviously the header they had in the last sort of 5 minutes was their only real good chance of the game. I think other than that, we managed the game really well.
And I know confidence isn't really an issue in the dressing room, but after the slip up at Long 11s, will tonight give us a lot of confidence going into Lydney on Saturday and then the FA Vars return trip here?
Well, yeah, especially the Vars here, because obviously we've just come here now and we know that we can come here and win. Obviously we've got to go and do it again. And then Kier's just said in there now, Saturday's the big challenge for us now, because these are the games that we haven't done so well in this year. The teams that are lower down in the table. We've got to make sure we prepare right, get ourselves ready for it. I don't think it's through lack of effort. I just think that the way that we play against the so-called better sides in the league just suits us more. So we just have to adapt to playing the teams that are slightly lower in the league and find a way to beat them.
I know it's early on in the season, but I personally thought we would be higher up at this stage. Do you maybe think that the league is really strong this year?
I would say it's similar to last year, in my opinion. I think by the end of the season there'll be 5 or 6 teams that are really in with a good chance of getting promotion, a bit similar to last year. And I do think we'll be one of them, but obviously we've got to go out there and do it. At the moment, the top 2 look as though they're pulling away, and at the moment they're the teams to catch. So.
And what are your aspirations for us this season? Would you like to see us get promoted into the Southern League this year, or is it maybe a bit too much of a stretch when you compare ourselves to the likes of Malvern, who are I think, miles ahead of us at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, we've come a long way in a short space of time, so if we can make it happen this year, then of course we'd love to. If we can't, then we just carry on the process of improving year on year. If we come up a little bit short this year, then we'll go again next year and we'll get there eventually.
And lastly, it's a question I always ask here, but I'll put it to you as well. Did you have a man of the match for this evening?
I mean, as I said, I think you could go through the whole team and say that every single man was probably an 8 out of 10. But if you were to ask me, I would probably say Brandon. I think Brandon just about stole it. But there were some really good performances. I thought Neeks was really good up front as well. Obviously the 2 demos are a threat all the time. Naif's 7, 8 out of 10 every single week. But I think just about Brandon.